Good evening, YouTubers, fellow reloaders. Reloading Bench back with you again, and it's been a while. Not sure when this particular video will get posted, but it will. This I'm going to call a revisit. So way back when, around April, just after tax day actually, of last year, I made a video about 10-station presses being the new standard, whether that's, an Apex, the FX10 at the time, or, from some other manufacturer. Dillon had close to that number, but not quite that number. And the reason I made the video, I think it was right after I had talked to Hornady, and they're like, no, we don't, they confirmed an email, yeah, we don't have any plans. No, nothing's in the works. So it's folks like this that come up with the newness that are going to eat the lunch of folks like Hornady and maybe even Dillon. Because what was so attractive about this was, $700 for potentially all you get right here. And I did sign up on 4/16 or 4/15 or whenever it was. I have never ever received an email from Frankfurt Arsenal around the FX10. So I've watched a few videos over the last year and change, 15 months. And you'll see, I think Ultimate Reloader did a few, and spread across a few months about early preview. And apparently, these are right now for early release, meaning methinks that Frankfurt Arsenal is so concerned about quality control from our friends overseas, and this not turning into Chinesium, that they're only selling in limited release so that they can address quality control concerns. And if you look at their website, as I did last night, as of 7/21, is today 7/22? Let me check. No, I printed this earlier this morning. So, as of today, as of right now, if you go out to their website and you look for it is now called the X10. So they dropped a letter. Yeah, they certainly did F with you, because it went from $700 to $1,200. So that's a $500 increase. What is that, 65, 70%? My Common Core math is escaping me at the minute. But that's a pretty big jump from I wouldn't call this a bait. And we were well into the supply chain issues in 21 with China and other countries being shut down because of the cough and such. So jumping, 60+% to $1,200, I'll call that ouch, but still reasonable considering what other vendors charge for something it is similarly configured. Because back in the day, they didn't tell you what you did or didn't get. And if you notice the difference in the pictures, and hopefully the glare's not too bad, you'll see that the brass case feeder has been redesigned. It's not as big and bulky in this picture as it is in this picture. You can also see a difference in some of the hardware. I don't know if it's just because it's coated black or if it's a different material. And it does look like the machine is now black as opposed to a metal finish or bare casting or, whatever. Maybe I've not seen one up close. Maybe it's a polymer coatings or something like a Cerakote, or who knows. Do not know at this point. But this X10 now, that is still notify me, so I wonder if I signed up again, I'd get notification. This does include, and I underlined a couple of key questions, because again, with this, you weren't sure, did you get the powder drop, the case-activated powder drop? Does it come with the case feeder? And apparently, based on yesterday, the X10 includes the case-activated powder measure. It also includes the Frankfurt Arsenal case feeder. So it looks like you get all of this. Now, I do not believe it comes with dies, kind of like some of the Dillon higher-end stuff, the 1050 and such, that, you know, the die selection, or even the 750, the die selection is part of the configuration. But hey, who knows? That may change. And if dies are included, you can rest assured that that price will jump. Most definitely. So again, it looks like they've made some changes. They dropped the F, and they F'd with the price. So we're seeing a significant increase. But again, it may still be a great, I'll call this a good value. This was a great value. This was an oh my goodness value. This one, we'll see what happens. I think the actual reloading community has to weigh in on how effective this is, because I've heard you know, other things from, say, some of the, what is it, the Apex or the Mark, some of them in terms of primer feeding and whatnot. I think this does a I want to say a shuttle or something that's a little bit different than inline, even though it shows what appears to be an inline feed tube for primers. So again, I don't know enough about it. I've watched some videos half-assedly, simply because my interest level is just peaked, but not. I'm not salivating for this thing. I will wait and see what the reviews come in at for folks other than YouTubers like Gavin, who seem to be sponsored and are getting all these things from the actual manufacturer. So I think there's some pressure there to say how wonderful things are, as opposed to somebody who buys this off the street and says, hey, this is great, or hey, this really sucks because of whatever XYZ. But I am liking the more svelte looking case feeder for sure. Because those of you who know me know I do not like case feeders, electric case feeders, because they're just big, gaudy, and loud. And maybe this addresses that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens with this. I was a little bummed about the price jump. That's pretty significant in the reloading space. But hey, when powder has gone from, you know, an average of 20 to 25 bucks a pound to $40 to $60 a pound, depending on where you're getting it and if you can even find it. So that is that. We'll see how much longer we have to wait, because I think even when I did this, the rumor mill had been churning for a few months. So we're, you know, I feel like I'm waiting on a Tesla, or a Microsoft product, some vaporware, where there's only one. You know, so this is like the Cybertruck, and they keep showing the same Cybertruck. Maybe Gavin now has what Frankfurt Arsenal had in their videos. So who knows? But it's not out yet. I'm hearing it's in limited release. I don't know how you qualify for that limited release. Maybe you have to be a YouTuber with a couple 100,000 viewers or something. Don't know, but it's getting closer, and it's getting more expensive. So more to come. Take care.